CCGL.
I am ready now.
Coming to you from the Radio for One studios in Franklin, Michigan. Welcome to the Detroit Cast.
Big fan. Big fan.
A show not just free of charge, but free of FCC regulations.
And what can we expect?
Surprises!
Engineered by Jay Timko and produced by Eric Beatty. And without further delay, it's showtime! Please welcome the Detroit Cast. Here are your hosts, Mike and Jay.
Around apparently have 2 agents.
Hey. Hey, everybody.
Oh my God, you're right.
Welcome to the Detroit Cast on a Tuesday with Mike and Jay, and Big E's in the house, Timko's in the house, Smelling Salt's in the house. Poos in the house. Yes. Yeah, I prefer those.
Yeah,
It's much
brand.
better.
It's a different brand.
Yeah, of salt.
It has a sweetness to it or something.
Yeah, there's something likable about it.
Yeah.
It really does work. Hey, coming off a big Martin Luther King holiday, did you enjoy your time off?
I worked all day.
Oh, how racist of you. Very nice. Did you, what did you do, E? Did you celebrate the King? Michael King
Yeah,
Jr.'s
sure. By
birthday?
sitting around in my
Or death? Is it his birthday or death day that we celebrate?
Birthday, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's
Although
right.
you know what's funny?
What?
My parents, I had to watch my grandma for a little bit because my dad had the day off because he's not racist, and
Nice.
they went to see a movie and they were going to see American Sniper, but it ended up being sold out. So
they went to Selma?
Yes. And I asked somebody at home, I said, "Did you feel a little more socially conscious that you saw Selma on MLK Day?" And he said he didn't even think about it.
So what'd you do with Nana?
Yeah, how'd you
You and
spend your
Nana.
big day? You and Nana. Is it your turn to watch her?
Ma!
What'd you do with Nana, E?
She sits. I just sit on the computer usually.
You faced her towards the wall, didn't you, you son of a bitch?
She sits on the couch and I sit on the computer. The Piston game came on at 2:30. I started watching that a little bit.
The Piston
I thought he
game.
said
I'm
the pissing game. I was like,
thinking, is this
you
some
pissed on Nana, you son of a
normcore
bitch?
show?
No, I feel so bad for her in a sense that
No, you don't.
No, in no sense that she has she has 3 places she can
Dining room couch.
dining room couch, living room couch,
Hotel.
or her the computer room bed. We still call it the computer room, but now it's like her
Computer
bed.
room bed. All right.
You caught that too. Okay.
Let's.
No, I know. It's like you used to just call it the computer room or whatever. I don't.
So
And
it's the guest bedroom. It's got
now
the
there's a
computer
bed.
in it.
It didn't used to be the bed. We moved the bed in there when she moved in with us.
So that's just a dumping ground for Nana when she gets in the way. Is that what that's turned into? You just kind of wheel her in there, and is it one of those where you get a little head of steam behind you and run, and then slam on the brakes and Nana just tumbles out of the chair and into the bed? Perfect landing, Nana. And then you just close the door on her.
Holler
if you need something.
No, I don't know. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know how to do that when I watch her. I mean, like, I feel bad because in one sense, I wish I could let her do more stuff. Like, I don't know, but she can't. I wish she could go out.
Don't let Nana get away.
Well,
She's making a run for it, E.
well, not today, but one time last week when I was.
You lost Nana.
No, I was watching her, and I was in the other room, and I'm just like, I was in the dining room, and she started walking away. So I just figured she was going to the living room because she only goes to 3 rooms.
Right.
All of a sudden, I realized she hasn't walked the other way in a little bit. Well, so she was down like the mud room or whatever you would call like the entrance of the house, and she had her
The
hat
mud
on.
manor.
The hat.
The foyer.
I wouldn't consider this the foyer because it's not like the.
You're coming in
think
off
of
the garage.
Right. I think of the foyer as being the front door.
Sure.
I don't think the garage.
That's the conservatory.
It's impressive when you see the Fady Manor in all its glory from the driveway, and you look up at the foyer. It's impressive. It's quite a sight. Think White House.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of brick on it, huh?
Yeah. I just remember tall columns.
We do not have columns.
I thought I remembered columns and an expansive lawn, well manicured.
The lawn is pretty big. There's no question about it.
Was that a 6-car garage I saw?
There's a 2 and like a 1.
But with the lifts, yeah.
Well, there's a 2 and a 1, and there's a in between it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's almost exactly what it looks like. Is that your address right there?
Oh, shut the hell! No, that is not my house.
Oh, you don't have the American flag on the roof.
So where did Nana saunter off?
No, but she started going into like the thing, and she started putting her hat on, and she was gonna go somewhere. I'm like, whoa, where are you going here?
Did you stop her, or did you just?
I had to.
Let's see how this plays out.
Part of me would have liked to have. I would have liked to see how far she. Because, dude, no.
Would you have kept an eye on her if she walked out the front door?
It would have been kind of interesting to see where that would have gone if she went outside.
Did you quick tie something to her?
Well,
she couldn't go far?
She doesn't have keys to any car, obviously. I don't know what she would have done. Like, she would have just walked out there and.
Yeah.
What if a fire broke out in the Fady Manor, and you're in a wing of the house, and it's dangerous. There's no doubt about it. It's dangerous. Nana's in the.
Do you really have to ask this question?
No, I don't. I know. I'm just stalling at this point.
You just want me to say it? Is that all? You just want me to say that?
Kind of. That you're a monster. No, you'd push her into the flames, you son of a bitch.
No.
Even I didn't see that coming. I figured you'd run out the house and like the furthest extent you would go would be like
I would try.
Ask a neighbor like I think Nana's still in there.
I would try.
If you'd even remember that you had a Nana. It
would depend on where I was in the fire. It would depend on where I was and
you
how
would
big the fire
not
was.
try. You would not, dude.
It would depend on where I was or how big the fire was.
Is there a greater chance if Jay stopped by that you would save him from the fire or Nana?
Probably save Jay.
Yeah.
Right now, anyway. Now, if this broke up in 3 months from now, I don't really care about Jay anymore then. So, I mean, then I really wouldn't give a shit about him. But
Constantly doing a pro-con analysis.
Yeah.
Everything is numbers,
Yeah.
Jay. Everything is numbers.
God.
I just look at like a math problem. I look at life like a math problem.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Physics.
Spend less time in the math room.
Well, no, not
More time learning the English language.
Well, no, I'm not saying.
Sonny.
I'm not saying that like I look at, but I just look at things more of like life, like in the sense like, well, she's like, I mean, I'm only 30. She's 90 plus. You know, so who should die in that scenario?
You're more valuable. Has she?
Physics with my dad. Maybe you should have worked on your spelling, Sonny. Spending too much time in the math room and.
Hey, has she mentioned the cats out back lately? Remember you had those stray.
You know, we have one of them in the house. We're kind of
trying to assimilate.
We're kind of moving into maybe having a second cat right now.
What's its name?
We don't have a full name for him or her. I don't know if he's a guy or a girl, but
Of course not.
But
I want to find that out because Tony's a guy, right?
I know it's so funny because when Tony sees him, because like we don't let him in all the time. Like we kind of just let him in on nights when it gets real. Well, he was in there all day today too, though. He's kind of he's working his way to being an indoor house cat. And when he's there, sometimes Tony will see him and I'll be like, "Hey, Tony, what's that, huh? What's that over there? What do you think about that?"
Tony's getting more action than E in his own house.
Well, no,
for the record, Tony is a gorgeous cat, by the way.
Yeah.
I figured when I saw Tony that
Be some
Tony would be like
mangy, just
mangy, matted hair, like dried DNA samples from 3 years ago matted into his hair.
Tony is beautiful.
Tony is a gorgeous cat. Really is. It just doesn't
I'm just thinking he's
mesh
jealous.
well in that house. But
I'm just worried that he gets jealous. Like as I said, I'm like I didn't mean like look at him nailing the cat. I meant kind of like, what do you think about this thing over here? Another animal living in the house.
yeah, that's what I thought Tony
Oh
was.
my God,
it's just an alley.
Jay, that's not what Tony looks like.
No, Tony's gorgeous. You should take a picture of Tony. It'd be blurry, but
Does Tony fart a lot? Because one of our new kittens just blows ass all day
He
long.
doesn't that often. Although it's funny that you mentioned that because last night I was eating pizza on the couch in my basement.
Tony walked by.
And Tony jumped up because he's a scrounger and he freaking wants to eat all my food.
who's got your
And he
documents,
farted
Jay?
right on my freaking pizza.
Who's got your documents?
Yes, he does fart though, dude.
Yeah, Moose does too, man. Moose just
Is Moose McGee or is Moose?
not gonna name the freaking.
Well, I mean, we all know that it was
Sweet
that it
Pie's
wanted
first
to
choice.
be. So.
No, this little kitten just walks by. It's like, God, man, I'll just blow you out of the room.
Really?
have you experienced that with a cat at all? I know dogs are more.
Yeah,
prone to that.
Monster can be like that.
Man,
Dogs
I don't
are-
ever,
He hasn't-
we've had several cats, and I don't remember that at all.
I mean, he does once in a
Yeah, I
while.
don't
I
either,
don't ever
with
remember.
other cats.
Yeah, I don't ever remember him. I mean, once in a while. It just happened to be that last night he happened to part of my pizza, but but it's not.
Something's not agreeing
He's a
with me.
scrounger though, man. Tony will eat anything that I give him.
Really?
Yes, like one time I was like, because usually a cat's they'll smell it and then they don't even want it. They think they want it and then they walk away.
Yeah.
So like one time I was like giving him popcorn. I'm like, he's not gonna eat this, and then he did. And now every time he eat popcorn, he wants pop or chips. He'll eat chips.
Sort of
Yeah.
like you two assholes when I bring food over.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that? Huh.
Yeah,
That-
you
that
bring
looks like
delicious
it's gonna
things
taste great.
over.
Jay,
What do
we're
you
not-
call that stuff? Fruit or something?
Right.
Fruit, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not used to stuff like that. We're not
Fruit,
used to having people
vegetable
make
sandwiches.
us food, Jay.
It's crazy. Some of it's kind of delicious too. That mini orange thing you gave me was delicious. Outright delicious.
Pears
I
yesterday.
pull out a clementine. Mike goes, "What's that? A plantain?" No, that's a clementine.
All right, it was good. I could use some more clementines. It was kind of small. I got to be honest with you. By the way, dare I say a big show today? Got a lot to get to. We're going to do an Ask Eric later on.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll get
It's been
his
a while.
opinion on something. The richest 1%, a party invoice. I got some questions about this, Jay. You might be able to answer with kids and all. Life burdens as they are. So aptly named. Is that the right word?
As it were.
As it were. The most boring story in America, the runaway teens.
Really?
That
Well, we'll
story
cover
just
it.
does nothing. There's not a whole lot. This is one of those days I dread where it's like, what the fuck are we going to do? Who's going to listen to us just talk about nonsense? Because there's nothing going on in the world. We got a circumcision story to get to. Toiks. The Lions. Why don't we start
The
there?
Lions.
Yeah, Dominic Raiola gone.
Mm.
Is this one of those things where they say he's gone, but then they bring him back on a
Way less money.
way less money deal?
Way less. Very.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Maybe. Huh.
I mean, they've done that before. They did it with him last year.
Yeah.
They weren't picking up his deal last year, and they brought him back.
How long has he
this year.
been in the league? It's
15
forever.
years.
Wow, he was one of Millen's then, right?
Yeah, 01.
2001. Yeah.
Yeah.
Longest tenured Lion last year.
Yeah. I wonder if his behavior, getting suspended for a game, had anything to do with this.
Got suspended a couple times before. You know,
Yeah.
he flipped off the fans, the home fans.
I
Remember
know.
that?
God.
Yeah.
You know, I think he's been what he's been, you know, the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got to recognize him as a pretty solid player, undersized guy who,
Who made good.
yeah,
Had a good career. He still wants to play, but the deal with him, it was sealed when they got Swanson in the third round. That guy was groomed to come up and take Raiola's place, so looks like that'll happen. And then it's official. We mentioned it last night.
Scherzer.
Yeah, Scherzer.
Wow, that's a big contract.
210?
Yes, for 7 years.
7 years, 210. It sounds like they're going to pay him $14 or $15 million a year for 14 years.
I
with
don't know.
a $50 million signing bonus.
Sure, I'm glad Detroit got out of that bidding war. 'Cause
Yeah.
that would have been pretty frustrating. You remember how frustrating it was to see Prince Fielder out there after a couple of years going, holy shit,
We're
got
stuck.
6 more years with this guy, you know?
Yeah. Who's going to take this contract? And they got lucky.
Very lucky.
Because you're right. Scherzer at 30 years old, and he's a power pitcher. It's
Yeah.
not like he's a knuckleballer where
Right.
you could pitch into your 50s.
Right.
A power pitcher, those arms they're just,
It's day to day.
they're not meant to, you're not meant to throw a fastball at 100 miles an hour on a shoulder and an elbow.
Right.
So those things can just go in an instant. When you're tied to a guy for 7 years,
Yeah, and you'd love to have him for like 3 more. but
Yeah.
you get
What was
beyond
2 or
that.
3?
It's like, damn, man.
What was all that talk about loving the and I get it, they're athletes, but you know what I mean? Why?
If you're talking a difference of 20, 30 million bucks, though, which it probably was.
at least.
What did they offer him?
Well,
Well, before the season, it was 144.
that was it. You're right.
Yeah.
That was it.
and that was for 6 years.
I think so.
Yeah. And the Tigers, I think, would have rather done a 3-year deal, but he would never do
Oh,
a
yeah,
3-year
sure.
deal, which
No,
you don't
and-
blame him for that. But
Absolutely not. I don't begrudge the dude for getting every penny you can.
yeah, and Boris, having Scott Boris as your agent, that's
Yeah.
the way it's gonna be. He's gonna get everything he can. It sounded like through when the Tigers made that offer back a year ago, they turned that down, and then the Tigers basically shut down
Mhm.
completely. And it sounds like Boris And Scherzer reached out to the Tigers on a handful of occasions and said, just so you know, we're not opposed to coming back to Detroit.
Mhm.
We want to keep the Detroit thing as an option on the table. We're open to Detroit. We're open to Detroit. Yeah, a few times, and they just didn't respond to it.
Well,
It's
when
like,
the Tigers
whatever,
went and
dude.
got Price, I think that
Well,
said a lot.
You know, I
Yeah.
think that what's his? I can't think of the Dombrowski. I've heard a few. I think he really felt slighted
Fuck
by
yes,
that
he
thing,
did.
and I think
Yes.
I don't think that he necessarily.
It was the biggest contract ever turned down.
Right. I think he wanted him, but I don't think he. You know what I mean? I think there was some spite there for sure on his end, or
Yeah.
some.
He put a generous offer together, and it was about faced. So, yeah.
God, and he's good for sure, and he's been really good the last 2 years. But is he a $210 million
No, I
player?
don't-
You know,
Who would you rather have, Price or Scherzer? Personally, give me the lefty power pitcher
yeah,
who goes 9 every game.
yeah.
I mean, he gives up some home runs, but, you know, I mean,
guess-
David Price is impressive, and he's a lot younger.
Yeah. Right, and sure, everybody says, well, Scherzer's 30, and Boris's big mantra during this whole process was, yeah, but his arm really doesn't have that much wear and tear on it. If you look at all these other guys who are 30,
Because he never
got
pitches a
Verlander.
9-inning game.
Yeah, no, that's true. What's he gone one complete game?
Yep.
in his career. So
This
it
year.
sucks. I mean, they're a worse team without him for sure. He's a great player,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, there's not a cap, and everybody, oh, you care? It's not your money. Well, I care because it's money that needs to be allocated.
Yeah.
There's not a bottomless, bag of money.
Yep.
So hopefully they can put the money elsewhere, and they're talking about maybe James Shields or making a trade during the season if they see that things aren't working out with what they have.
Right.
They'll make a go at it. That's you be confident in Illich and Dombrowski that they'll
Get something
try
together.
something. They're not just hapless. They're.
Did you get a
Yep.
sense of this coming down the line when you saw him at Chipotle?
I really didn't see this coming when he stole my burrito.
Was it Chipotle or Qdoba? I forget.
I don't remember, man. I get those.
Totally.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, I get them all mixed up.
Yeah. By the way, I wanted to mention, I meant to start the show with this. Our new forum is out there.
Yeah.
There's a new message board.
Message board. Probably
That-
some message board fans out there.
Yeah, it's an official Detroit Cast message board. It's up. If you go to our website, DetroitCast.com, you'll see our main page, and then just to the right of it, you'll see the Detroit Cast logo, and then forums underneath it.
Right above the merchandise that's toggling through.
Yeah.
Right
Just
above
click
the
on
panties.
forums and have fun, and we'll all be on there too.
Yeah, and if you're asking yourself, well, why do we need this? We have Facebook because it's more fun than Facebook.
Well, Facebook is confusing to me the way it doesn't go to everybody, and
And there's fun governors on Facebook.
there
you
are.
know? People
Yeah.
yanking posts
Well,
that they
and-
deem too edgy, and moreover, people can't be anonymous on Facebook.
Yeah.
People are, for the most part. I mean, I know there's some out there who are just pseudonyms or whatever.
Yeah, I harken
But-
back to a few names, but
Yeah. Stan Berta. Yeah,
Perhaps.
buddy.
And this is more direct. It's like you said
yeah.
with Facebook, you might get 20 notifications in a day, and you're like, oh, 5 of these from the Detroit Cast or this. Everyone on here is going to be a Detroit. For the most part, there might be a troll that gets on or something.
Oh,
but-
I'm sure there will be.
Yeah.
But that'll be fun too.
yeah, for sure. So you'll see us on there, and I think the way it goes is you just have to register a
It's
a
easy. It's
name.
quick. Yeah.
Yeah, which we all had to do too. I mean, it required all of us to go in and register the same way, and so yeah, you'll see there's a couple things on there already.
Yeah, and you just kind of comment on the threads that are going on, or start your own thread, and it's just a way to discuss and fuck around.
Is it the main forum? Is that what you click on? See that one? Click on main forum, because I know there's a couple questions that were already posed. I think that were thrown up there.
There's latest topics on the right, or the main forum.
Who will win the marathon race this spring between Big E and Adam? What is your favorite show moment? So that's just a couple things that are out there that you can throw your comments on.
Who so far that's 100% towards Adam at one vote.
But anyway, we wanted to mention that that's up there. So have fun, start different posts and threads, and just know that you'll see all of us on there. Are you Jay Detroit Cast?
Yep.
And I think I've just got Walters, and you've got Big E and Timco and K-Dog.
Yeah. So
So-
it's a more direct way, as you said, to kind of spur discussion, have fun with it.
So we're excited for that. Couple stories out of the NFL really quick, and then we'll get on to some other things. But just see the Patriots. Couple stories there. Vince Wilfork,
helping a lady out of her car.
Yeah. He's driving home from the game at like midnight because that was the night game, and he comes upon a car that's been flipped over. This Jeep, 2015 Jeep, in a rollover, and 12:45 in the morning. The police troopers respond to this Wrangler that's rolled on its side. To their surprise, they find Vince Wilfork, the tackle for the Patriots, standing beside the vehicle, checking on the operator. The operator of the vehicle, Mary Ellen Brooks, was unable to get out of the car. So this trooper, Kenneth Prohl, held the driver's door open, and Wilfork reached in one hand and just yanked this bitch out of this car. And then they promptly arrested her for drunk driving and reckless driving.
Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe that's why she had a hard time getting out.
Perhaps. Who's to say?
Maybe that's
but-
why her car's on her side.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Could be.
yeah. It happens. What are you going to do? And then
It happens.
girls will be girls, right? The Patriots in some possibly hot water. Is this a big deal? This deflate gate?
At most, they're gonna. I mean, if it were the most egregious of cheating, it would be like a draft pick, right? That they would take.
Which they got hit with a year ago, 2
when
years
they were
ago?
filming, weren't they filming a competitor's
Yeah.
practice or something?
Spygate.
Yeah,
Yep.
Spygate.
Yep.
So this is another allegation of cheating. The idea is that they deflate
That was
the
a
ball.
few years ago, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the idea here is that they're deflating the balls that they were providing to Indianapolis.
I guess.
Would that be a... I mean, maybe that sounds stupid by asking this. Would that be a huge deal?
Sure. It's not.
Yeah, it would, but I thought in the NFL you supplied your own balls. I
Right,
thought
you did.
like the offensive team uses their own balls and then they use a different ball for the kicking game.
I actually thought so too.
So
But
I know that's how it is in college. If you see like if
Yeah, you'll see
Michigan
like a Spartan S on it.
yeah, you'll see a Michigan Block M or a Spartan S. I thought the NFL was the same way, where your sideline is responsible for your
I
footballs.
think I have heard that. Yeah.
So I don't know what the implication would be then with that. Like, if deflating the ball is such an advantage, you would think that a quarterback is used to throwing a ball that's inflated properly, and I don't know. It just seems odd to me, but the NFL is actually looking into this, and they're saying, well, we'll cooperate fully with whatever the league wants. The coach said he didn't know anything. Belichick said, I didn't know anything about this till this morning. Tom Brady called the suggestion ridiculous. I think I've heard it all at this point. It's ridiculous. I don't even respond to stuff like this. Officials check balls as they go into the game, and if the ball doesn't feel perfect, they can throw it out. There's always the possibility that balls can lose air due to the conditions, which seems way more likely in a cold weather game.
you know what?
What?
The home club. So it says on here in the NFL rulebook, home club shall have 36 balls for outdoor games, 24 for indoor games. It goes on to say that they need to be like right out of the box 2 hours before the game, or
36 balls.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So
I guess you never want to get caught going, okay, who's got another ball? That one popped.
Yeah.
Who's got one?
What if
Anybody?
what if that happens and they're well, what are you gonna do, guys?
I think it's for rain and stuff,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they got to dry them off. And,
But the point is that it's not. That means that it's not provided at the home. It's all on the home
Okay.
team, so it could be
okay.
that they were.
I think you're right, though. There are kicking balls.
There
are
definitely are
yeah.
kicking balls. Yeah.
Yeah, that would hurt you if you're trying to kick a deflated ball.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. So anyway, I guess we'll see how this
But
plays
didn't
out.
they-
It sounds like a $25,000 fine. Big
They
deal.
win like 45-7.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which means too, if they're supplying the balls for both sides were playing with this ball. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like there's some advantage for one side.
well, unless they
It
were
just seems
only giving
silly.
them the deflated balls, that would be the thing,
Yeah,
right?
that's why they won. I'm convinced of it.
Yeah.
because of the deflated football.
Indianapolis should go to the Super Bowl. This is bullshit.
Mm. Can they change that and just send Indy
Yeah,
instead?
I think that, yeah.
Say it was a
I think they should.
it was a 42 point swing or whatever. Crazy. Speaking of sports, some kids in Iraq were watching soccer, one of the soccer games there. Unfortunately, they were caught by militants in the city of Mosul watching the game, and these 13 children were executed for that.
ISIS are not soccer fans.
Apparently not.
The beautiful game.
They were executed by firing squad.
Oh my God.
Bodies remained lying in the open, and their parents were unable to withdraw them for fear of murder by the terrorist organization.
All right, can we go bomb them some more?
Yeah, please. Please. Allah Akbar. Bye-bye. Allah Akbar. God. The boys were slaughtered because they were said to be violating Sharia laws by watching the game.
Well,
I watched without a T.
A few days earlier, they released ISIS released video of them chucking two gentlemen off a high-rise building. Yep, gruesome. Well, after a masked fighter announced that they had been found guilty of engaging in homosexual activities.
Oh well. Yeah.
I know the question everybody's asking right now, and I'll just let you know. Iraq beat Jordan 1-0 in that game.
Thank God.
Yeah, I know that was what everyone was wondering. Who won the game?
It's a tight one. 1-0. 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kept the clean sheet.
Do you think they let the kids finish watching the game at least? That would suck.
Yeah, I'd be kind of.
It's pretty. It's obviously a close game. Probably a good finish.
Yeah.
Sucked to have to miss that.
I'd probably be like, dude, I know you're gonna kill me, but.
Would you be praying for overtime, big time, at that point?
You mean extra time?
Extra time.
Overtime.
Is that it? Is that a picture of the
game?
Apparently, if somebody took a shot at him getting executed.
Oh my God.
Quality, nice people.
Holy fuck, man!
Apparently,
For
becomes a
watching
public event.
Yeah,
Jeez,
it does.
Hundreds of people.
How is this happening on our planet?
I know.
It's unreal to me. To
Yeah,
think,
I'm worried about how to make Mike's cable come over my phone so I can
I know I'm sitting
watch the football game, and these fuckers are.
We're talking about TOICs putting out for their students, and these guys are getting executed for watching a soccer game. Young boys, preteen boys,
happening.
Firing squad. No trial.
What?
No jury of your peers. Firing squad.
10, 15 hours away, flight, maybe 10.
That's why we must bomb them and bomb them hard.
Yeah. It's just. They seem to appreciate that. They love the bombings. God, these stories just infuriate. Chucking two guys off a high-rise roof for homosexual activities. That doesn't even mean... That could have been holding hands. That could have been gazing into each other's eyes.
You guys look at each other's eyes all the time. Maybe you could have been killed.
Maybe. We would have been killed for much different reasons long ago.
Your picture may have...
Yes. It's just a problem. They're just a problem.
Yeah, that's why we bomb them. Fuck them, man.
I know, but there's innocent lives. Well, they're killing innocent fuckers anyways.
Yeah. Done with it. Tired
I know. I agree. Now, those TOICs I just mentioned.
now the real pressing matters.
Back to the real news. and in happier news.
I always hate those segues. Someone died, and they're just like, hey, but the weather, this rain won't be.
Did I not just say 15 minutes ago upstairs? I go, Mike, these stories are disjointed. We're just going to have to go from ISIS to TOICs somehow. I don't know.
I know, you see that on the news.
That's a hard segue.
It is. It's a tough segue, but at least we can laugh about it. On the news, they have to do that. It's like, ooh, 13 murdered. Yeah, that's just tragic, Bill. Tragic. So what's the weather look like for this weekend?
Well, it's not going to be a tragic weather out there for the weekend.
What kind of weather are you going to bring us, Bob?
You're going to bring us. Why do we even...
Oh, do you have more bad news for us, Bob? Are you bringing us more chill in the air, Bob?
Somebody just died, and you're right, and it's like, oh, but thank God we got a nice weekend coming up.
Have you seen this kitten nursing on a raccoon? Oh, dude, a happier story.
It'd be better if one of them would just, wait a minute. Fuck the kitten nursing. You just said 13 kids were executed in the street, and you want me to seg to the fucking kitten story? Are you insane, woman?
Dude, they do that on the fucking Inside Edition too. You know that last story of the night is always they do their thing in there, and coming up a squirrel rides a bicycle or whatever. It's so
Squirrels riding bikes. Really?
I don't know. It's always something like, oh, coming up
Yeah,
next
that's
is...
impossible. Squirrels can water ski. They can't ride bikes.
Oh, sorry.
Bears can ride bikes.
I
That's true.
would agree with you until I saw a parrot riding a bike
Whoa, really?
and pedaling it.
Wow.
I'm not talking
tiny,
just
little tiny crank.
yeah.
Hmm.
I saw a video not long
Was
ago.
he talking the whole time too? Isn't that friggin' amazing how birds can talk? By the way,
Dude, it is beyond amazing.
it is beyond amazing. We've never talked about that. It's flabbergasting.
This isn't talking, but I was reminded about this the other day because my friend has a bird apparently, and I forgot
Apparently?
about this. But Chubbs used to have 2 birds, and they used to bang all the time. we would be
How do
watching.
birds bang?
I know a little birdie panoose. I've never even.
I'm
wow.
not
seen
We'd
one.
be watching the
Don't
NASCAR
pull
race.
one up. God damn it, Timco.
We'd be
I don't
watching
need to
the
see a bird's panoose. See if you can find the bird riding the bicycle, though. He's kind of adorable, I got to admit.
No, dude, we'd be watching
good,
like the
too.
NASCAR race, and all of a sudden you would just hear like, "Rrr, rrr, rrr," and these birds would just be going to town. Like,
Would they do it doggy style or missionary?
So were they big exotic birds like parrots and
I
shit?
don't know
Or?
what they were, but they would be like on top of each other. Like the one would be here, and the one would just be mounting him. Like it's a bird, so I don't know.
It wasn't missionary then.
No, they were not facing each other.
Hmm. Okay, so you got a parrot, right?
Look at my man. Look at my man.
He's gonna. Wow, he's good. Holds on with his beak.
Oh, wait a minute.
He's pedaling.
Yeah, look at this.
training.
Oh,
wheels,
that's
though.
beyond a training wheel.
Oh, I'm
it's a
sorry.
training bar.
Oh, I'm sorry. A 13-ounce bird has a training wheel.
Doesn't have much balance, clearly.
Well,
Take that bar
Oh,
out.
so he can move his legs like this. Congratulations,
You
bird.
can't even turn.
No, this is.
Why is the bar even there?
so you can have. That's fucking awesome. Look at him pedal. He doesn't have hips, Jay.
I
He
know,
doesn't have
I
hips
know,
or knees,
I
does
know,
he?
Look at him.
You need to get him a better.
Why don't you put him on a bigger table, asswipe?
Yeah, that table sucks.
Goes
He
like
gets like
4 inches, turns him around.
3 pedals, and he's.
I don't know, man.
It's kind of
don't
awesome,
know.
though. You got to admit. Yeah, are those skateboarding birds?
I thought you said he was going to talk during this.
No, I didn't say that. I just said he rode a bicycle. I mean, that's pretty amazing. I want to see that skateboarding fucker, though. I don't know. Top, middle, or
There it is.
middle, left. I don't know if it.
Wow, this is 6 minutes
Is
of
this
a
the
bird.
same
bar.
bird?
I don't know.
No, this is a
Hi.
parakeet.
My name's Trieste Vizia. Welcome to my training.
Yeah, it's not very good.
He's standing on one of those little kid toy skateboard
Finger
things.
things.
Yeah. What are those called again?
I cannot remember. I can never
Nick
get
and
it.
I will both
This has a
be
million
driving
plus
to
views. A million people have gone to watch this on the internet.
to skateboard.
Quit bobbing your head, man. What are you doing? You look weird.
He's gonna do some ollies or what?
One, training on you, but you
Ah, stupid. I picked the wrong video. You didn't like the bicycle riding, but
It was, it was somewhat impressive. Just the action. I agree. The hips and the knees are just critical.
That bar.
Yeah, the bicycle design was pretty lame. It's like
Doesn't
anybody could do that,
looks like he's
Any
wearing a helmet.
flipping animal could do that.
I thought he was taped to the. I thought his hands were taped to the pegs there.
Because look at the bike stands up on its own without even
Yeah.
needing to ride his own bike.
I mean, basically, you've taught a bird to go like this with his legs.
All right.
He doesn't even
I'd
talk
like to see
during it,
you
Mike.
do it.
Well, he
How
could.
do they
could
talk, by
totally-
the way?
I don't know. That's amazing.
And it's how some people will say. I will say when some people downplay it, talking. Well, they're just repeating words. Yeah, but human
It's
words.
still repeating.
Yeah, is
Like,
a dog able to
exactly.
do that? I want to see video of them swearing. I always love the videos when they're swearing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but it's like my cat doesn't say.
Right. It's the coolest thing.
It's insane.
Yeah, he needs to get a bigger table. This is absurd.
I know.
Why would you?
Well, show a little balance, bird. I'm just not impressed by that.
And then it's like he seems like the guy's just more impressed with his own bike that he made.
I know.
Put
Check out my bike. Yeah.
some bumpers.
Yeah, if you find any parakeets swearing, let me know. In the meantime, we'll get to these Southern California teachers.
Oh my God.
38 and 30, right?
Add them to the toy pile. 2 teachers had sex with male students during an overnight beach camping trip
Oh my
that
God.
one of the teachers orchestrated.
Oh,
How amazing is this? Melody Lippert, who's 38, and Michelle Girelli, who's 30, they're going to be arraigned tomorrow in Orange
For
County.
what?
I don't know. Accused of
I
having
mean, I'm
sex
sorry.
with One of a student Girelli is accused of having sex with was under the age of 18. Lippert apparently had sex with a student who was 18. Girelli faces possible charges of oral copulation.
They must be under some misunderstanding that a crime was involved.
Yeah, I just don't understand. Like, is it just maybe that's some local law on the books?
City ordinance?
Yeah, that we're not familiar with around here.
Maybe it's because they had sex on the beach and it's a public place.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, too. They're 18, right?
Well, one of them sounds like it was 17.
Damaged, I'm sure.
Unlawful sex with a minor. Lippert was arrested on suspicion of conspiracy and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. I guess she bought alcohol. This is the greatest teacher ever.
Yeah.
You're buying me beer and blowing me? This is award-winning behavior. What do you mean, charges? What the fuck?
I don't think we can announce the award winner yet. It's,
it's early.
Behavior
It's early.
That earns, a spot in the
wow. Well, wait a minute. This
consideration.
One,
I'm sure she looks a lot better. That's the worst
yeah.
they can possibly look
This
like.
one
right
looks
there.
all right.
She looks so sad.
I disagree with you. I think the older one ultimately is probably the better looking one than the younger one.
You think so?
That.
Yeah, I do.
You would say that.
If she dolled herself up a bit?
Yep.
Maybe.
I think the one on the right has some fatal flaws.
I wish I could see God, what are their names here? I'll try to see their.
Girelli, Girelli. Michelle Girelli.
I'm just gonna watch it from here because I
Okay.
won't be able to remember that.
They said legally the student was 18. However, I think it's important not to minimize the seriousness of the possible charges. The student was 18 or 17. They're still high school kids. Which one's that?
That's Michelle.
Oh, that's the
Is that
one.
the younger
right.
one?
All right, we'll show the older one.
She looks like she's got some bigger arms there. She might have a bigger body there.
She's still banging a student.
Oh, dude,
this
I'd
is
have sex
great
with her-
news.
I'd have sex with her right now, but.
Oh, you and your kid. Ugh.
Oh my God! And why would you post this picture with him?
Blowing his nose.
Dude, by the way,
Ugh.
Jay, this doesn't shock me. When you see him, if you're gonna ask a teacher, like this is the older one, 38.
Yeah.
A 30. What is a 38-year-old mom doing taking a selfie in the car with her son in the background blowing a nose? Where's she putting this? On Instagram? I mean, yeah. Where's this
I look
going?
good in
She's
this.
only 7.2 years older than you, E. Okay? So don't act like she's
But here's my argument.
elderly.
Okay, but here's my argument when it comes to that. I think that I grew up with cell phone, with Instagram and stuff like that. When I see a 45-year-old who has gone out of her way now to try to be.
No, now you're jacking it up to 45. Are you telling me in 7 years you won't be taking a selfie?
I know I will, but I mean, but I've had cell.
But I'm Big E.
No. But I've had cell phones my ever since high school. She's. I don't know. When I see 40-year-old moms taking selfies and posting them on
38.
Twitter.
She's 7.2 older than you.
That's not that old.
No.
Really, she looks better there. I mean, you got to remember, she's your teacher.
Oh, no, don't
She's buying you beer and blowing you on the beach.
Dude, don't get me wrong.
This is great
Don't
news.
lose sight of this. E.
So, am I
You're
looking,
missing the bigger picture
Losing
here.
sight of the
Am I missing?
forest among the trees.
Yeah, did you know I was trying to say that? Or
Yes,
no?
I did. I waited for you. I waited.
Yeah, couldn't wait any longer.
No, he wasn't going to get
Finally had
it.
to just take it.
Yeah. I was losing sight of him. He's looking at me like forest amongst the trees.
Oh. Lippert, who's the older one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the older one.
The one who's not allowed to take selfies.
Yep. Allegedly met up with a group of male students at a beach in November, provided them with alcohol, and had sex with one student. She's accused of then arranging an overnight trip with students and Girelli, where the women allegedly had sex with multiple students. The trips took place over Thanksgiving and winter breaks. Both women are still being paid their administrative leave. See how this
Are
plays
there
out.
bonuses coming in the mail soon, or
Yeah, they should.
they're?
God, that's awesome.
Why though, man? Why not me?
Well, I mean,
All right, we've got a talking parrot here. Let's
Try
see
it.
what he has to say.
Might be bad. Who knows?
Hello. Shut up.
Fuck or something.
So bizarre. That's so. That's the dad's voice.
God, that's weird.
Please say fuck you.
I know.
Jeez, the hell is that?
Someone in the house needs to get that cough fixed. Hello, George. That is so weird. Shut up.
Is he doing it with an English accent too? It's impressive.
Hello.
What are you doing? Hello, George.
Hello, George. Yeah, try that one. Try it. We'll try a different one that's shorter. That one's like 8 minutes long.
Maybe a little editing, my man.
Yeah, really.
All right, maybe we should not do the tiger and giraffe right now. And start with one of these.
I think
They got a rapist in the house? Get. Come here.
Say fuck, goddammit.
He's knocking his head on the wall. What the fuck?
There we go. Come on.
See you later.
It's wandering around. God, it's weird.
You think he has any idea what he's saying?
No.
How do you know? Did he just say fuck?
Romeo.
Fuck. His name's Romeo, by the way. Come here, Romeo. Fuck. Come here, Romy.
Sort of sounds like the Rain Man a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I think he knows what he's saying.
Hmm.
See you later, Romeo.
Come here, Romy. Come here, Romy. Come here, Romeo. Come here.
Dude, he's got perfect
Come here.
diction.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's quite articulate, Mike.
Fast forward way ahead and see if this is like gets.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Dude, if I hit a bird like this, he would only know. He would know the 7 words.
Mm-hmm. All right, fuck this.
Dude, this is like, it's awesome to watch, but I still don't really get YouTube in the sense that why does anyone care to put any of this shit on? Like, why would you take time out of your day to film this and upload stuff to YouTube?
Because Romeo's owner thinks Romeo is the cat's meow, man.
Yeah.
You
You're
won't
right.
believe this, you know?
But simple editing, folks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very easy to edit video like that.
Videos, yeah. Like that.
God.
The best ofs. Have them just saying fuck, shit, fuck, or whatever. I mean,
Exactly. That's all we want.
Like you can tell somebody how to do a best of.
oh.
Hey, let's take a quick timeout, and then we'll come back. I think we have a phone number to a guy who left his home and went out of state to protest the circumcision of a young boy.
Oh, this cat.
What? Do any of these people have jobs? Like,
That's what he does, man. So we'll see if we can get a hold of him. If not, we'll fill you in on the story here. It's rather interesting. We'll get into it next.
The Detroit Cast continues after this short break.
Hey there, it's Steve Gabarra, the general manager at Zott Ford in Holly. So Christmas is over and Santa didn't slide the gift you want down the chimney. No worries, because Zott Ford has you covered. New 2015 Mustangs, F-150s, Fusions, Explorers, Focus, and Escapes. We got them. We have smoking hot auto show deals too. So stop pouting and head to Zott Ford on I-75 at exit 98. We have over 500 vehicles available to make all your wildest dreams come true. Check out our massive inventory at ZottFord.com.
The Detroit Cast continues now, bitches. Here's Mike and Jay.
All right, welcome back to the Detroit Cast on a Tuesday with Mike and Jay, and we got a story here to get to regarding circumcision.
You cut, Mike?
I am cut. You cut?
Cut.
E?
Yes.
Yeah. Self-mutilation or
Shut up, dude.
Self-circed.
what age are you supposed to get that done, by the way?
Within days.
Within days?
Yeah.
Were you in the room when they did that to your
No.
boys?
They don't let
Was
you
there
in
any discussion that you
Nope.
wouldn't do it to the boys?
Nope.
Did Gab go, should we think about this a
No.
little bit? No. She was on board
Yeah.
completely? All right.
Dude, does it look nasty afterwards, though?
Does it?
Yeah, directly afterward, it's just beet
I
red.
don't want to.
You have to put the little antibiotic ointment on the tip of there for,
Really?
yeah, a good 10, 12 days.
Really?
Little gauze pack right on top. It just looks red and inflamed. It's
Do
awful.
they
looking.
scream their heads off when it happens?
I don't know. I wasn't in the room. I'm sure
You
they-
couldn't be in the room.
No, it was surgery, so they don't let you just saunter in.
Well, we've got a
Would you have wanted to be in the room for that, Jay?
No.
no. We got an estranged Florida couple who are fighting over their circumcision of their kid. So
Somebody's overthinking it.
yeah, this is a dispute between Heather, who's the mother, who's opposing the circumcision, and Dennis, the father, favoring it. It sparked this big court battle. It's gone on for quite a while, and it's become this national movement now. Judges have ruled in favor of the father, so soon they're male judges.
Under the reasoning, it just looks weird without it.
Yeah, no,
Looks like a turtleneck. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like a sea cucumber. Not sure any kid deserves that.
Meaning the surgery is likely to happen, though many still choose to remove their son's foreskin at the suggestion of a doctor for religious or cultural reasons or out of habit. Opponents have been bolstered by the overall waning popularity of circumcision. How does that lose steam? How do you
I know,
know?
it
How does
does
that
not
go
want
out? How does that go out?
Who does not want it? Done.
Overthinking moms. I swear to God, there's this whole deal
God,
where
They need to be stopped.
everybody's over. Yeah, see it? There it is, dude.
No!
Yes. Look how beet red that is.
Damn it!
Poor little guy.
Damn it! Oh my God!
It does look awful. I bet it hurts, but I don't remember it. Do you?
I don't remember it either.
Yeah, if you gotta do it young, dude, you gotta do it young, right?
Yeah, it's while they're still in the hospital.
Why are the parents taking a picture of that?
And why are they posting
It's
it?
probably an anti-circ page, Somebody's, can you believe that? It's mutilation.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, whatever. It'll pay off in the long run, my man.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, ask any guy. I mean,
Life's hard enough, man.
right.
I don't want that obstacle.
They say this kid now they've been fighting over is 4 at this point. I couldn't speak when I was cut, but I can speak now, said Tom Fredrickson, who's 39. He traveled from Orlando to protest, wearing a red beret and a I Heart My Foreskin t-shirt.
What? When you're doing this, like, what is the drive down like? He's driving from Chicago down to Florida.
Dude, some of these people take this shit so seriously.
Passionate,
That group
man.
of buggers.
But
Sometimes
That
you can't choose what you're
I know,
passionate
but Jay, I'm
about.
just saying, like, is he in the car? Like, he's making stops. He's staying at the hotel. And that's just.
He's just blinders on, man. I-75. God damn it, I gotta get there.
This can't continue. This is an outrage.
Gotta save this foreskin. If I can save one foreskin,
It's been worth it.
It's like a
My job here is
24-hour
done.
drive.
I know.
There he is.
I love my foreskin.
You don't have it, though.
Dude, it's just no. What I was gonna say though a second ago, it's kind of become this thing now where people are overthinking that, and they're really overthinking the immunizations. There's a ton out there, a ton of blogs and all this shit where
Yeah.
new parents are going, oh shit, and
Well,
you
like
read
you-
them and it does sound reasonable, both sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They present reasonable things, and you do get to thinking like, God, should I do this to make?
Yeah. I'm glad you went with the Cirque, though.
Yes.
This couple, by the way, had a 6-month relationship, resulted in a pregnancy, the birth of a boy, Chase, and then they fought over nearly everything else because they didn't really know each other or anything. This guy had to sue to prove his paternity and to get partial custody of the
Whoa.
boy. The couple whittled out a parenting plan outlining everything from his surname to his legal address to whom he calls mommy or daddy and what becomes of his panus.
Mm.
That was they had to document this. In the document, the circumcision of the child was agreed to by both parents. When it came time to schedule the procedure, the mother resisted, having researched the subject further. Exactly what you're talking about, Jay. The matter wound its way through circuit court, which ruled in the father's favor. Then the 4th District Court did exactly what you've taught us. They're not going to go against what the lower court said. It's just the normal thing to do, the father said. To me, it's not worth it to put my son's life at risk for a cosmetic procedure, the mom said.
Risk.
That's the mom. There's no indication in the court documents the circ is being done for religious reasons.
See, he should have thrown that in there.
You're right.
Have
Just
a
say
way
it.
stronger argument.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they've made this boy the center of their of
His
this
argument
case.
is that it's just it would look weird.
Girls will like it better.
Judge, it would just look
It
weird.
looks odd. I mean, we got to think about him in the locker room here, Your Honor. Come on, you've been there.
Turtleneck, sea cucumber.
Yeah, hot dog with the bun on it. Just looks odd. So they've got this. They've turned him into this cause celeb, as evidenced by one of several small sidewalk protests. They have featured signs including "Let Chase keep his foreskin," "Don't cut Chase's penis," "Don't you dare circumcise Chase," and Ethics 101: "No disease, no consent, no circumcision."
He's 4 now.
Some passing motorists honked and yelled, "Who's Chase?"
Pretty soon, my man will be able to decide on his own.
Jonathan Friedman, who's 27, organized the demonstration as part of his Saving Chase campaign. He traveled from Chicago for the event and makes anti-circumcision advocacy the focus of his life. See,
Jesus Christ.
he wore a Children Never Forget Trauma t-shirt.
The focus of
Actually,
his life.
I've completely forgotten.
I don't remember any of
No.
it. None of it.
Neither did I.
And I've got a clean cut.
I've heard it's nice. I can't say, but I've heard.
Bigger than a Sharpie.
That's debatable, but whatever.
Which E is so happy he's bigger than a Sharpie.
I said I'm bigger than average is what I said.
Oh, so he's not bigger
Is
than a
average really a Sharpie going back to
Sharpie.
that? That's
Thank
incredible,
God.
man.
I wish they said a Sharpie was considered huge.
No.
Like if they said, well, the average Sharpie is twice what the average man is, I'd be like, yeah, fuck, that's
The
awesome.
problem is that average? If it's,
Look
a,
at
if it's
that,
a world
dude.
average, is that averaging like
Sharpie.
Yeah, but
Chinese
it's taking
guys
the
and
Asian
micro-
community into it and everything. I mean, there's
is
a
that the
lot.
mean or the mode?
The what?
Is that the medium mean or the
You've
mode?
been spending too much time in the math room.
I mean, because no, if it's all of the planet. then,
No,
like,
it was that Turkish study.
Oh,
I
you're
don't
right.
know what the hell they did, but I gotta say, man, an average Panus has to be larger than a Sharpie.
Oh,
Well,
5. What did he say?
but if you
5,
added some serious girth to a Sharpie,
5 inches. That didn't mean the size. It
me
meant
see
like
that.
the length of the Sharpie.
Let me see
not
your
the,
e-cig.
It meant the length, not the width. I'm not talking about the girth, Jay.
I mean, basically saying it's this part of the e-cig with just, another,
helmet on it.
yeah. Really? That's average?
I don't know,
Oh,
man. I
well,
didn't
Jay,
write
are
the
you
article.
saying maybe?
No, is it surprising to anyone in here that a Sharpie is average?
I
Well,
think
no,
you're being
that
thrown
length.
off by the girth.
Yes, that's what I keep saying. You're thinking that it's like a
No, I'm
pendant.
not. I'm
He's
picturing
this
this.
size.
Let me see your beer
Yes,
can,
dude.
Tinko.
I'm picturing it like
Give me
this.
your beer
Is
can.
that- It's open. Shit.
Of course
Here,
it
give me
is.
that. It's shorter than a Sharpie.
So if your dick was this big, if you were sporting that, no offense, I didn't mean to.
Put your open beer by his crotch.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? It changes the ball game because you would have said that the beer was bigger than the Sharpie.
Yeah, where's
It's
that
just
fucking-
much.
You got a ruler around here? You need to see what.
No,
like,
you're probably right. I would have said that. I would have said the
Yeah.
beer is bigger than a Sharpie. I don't know, man. It's got a water bottle.
Well, what about this one? How this power?
How's the Sharpie? Oh, okay. Now we've
There you
got
go.
And it's red, circumcised.
the Red Bull, almost exactly the length of a Sharpie.
Yeah.
So yeah, what if you had that?
I still, I mean, it's awfully wide.
How big is your dick?
Listeners,
Jay?
watch it.
No, I'm not going after this. How big are our dicks? But I'm just saying.
Yes, you are.
Jay has a
Did I
huge
just drink
dick.
someone's water?
No, it's not mine.
I think Jay has a huge dick.
He does. Yeah, he does. It's been established.
No.
Now, what if you
What-
got a
what's this?
Sharpie like that, though?
No.
No? Okay.
No, that would
Jumbo
still suck.
Sharpie's fat.
Anybody with me here? I mean, it's still
Yes, I know, but I want that to be humongous. I want that to be declared
yeah,
humongous.
so that you can say I'm beyond that. And
yeah, I'm bigger than
therefore I'm
humongous.
gargantuan.
Exactly.
I'm fine
Okay.
with just better than average.
You're 5 inches better than average?
No, I said I'm fine with being better than average.
Oh. I mean, if that was what you were given, if this was it,
It'd be a little rough, dude.
why? Would that suck? I mean, you should be able to get 2 hands around it and still have a head on top at least, right?
I think.
You should be able to do the
Girl hands or guy hands?
your own hands.
Oh,
You should be able to do the baseball bat
Yeah.
thing and then
I don't know if I can do that.
really?
I got big hands though.
Really wide hands. Just enormous grip.
God damn it.
Anyway,
What
back
are we
to
talking about?
Back to John Friedman and his circumcision T-shirt. Children never forget trauma. He said he became vocal on the issue when he realized the harm of his own circumcision, which he blames for bleeding, chafing, and painful erections.
What?
Was
Did
he
you have
just
it
jacking off
yesterday?
too much? I don't know. Maybe you know.
I don't think that I can't do. Well, that's not it because
People are all pissed off about the age of this brat. People are not okay with a 4-year-old being circed. I'm fine with it personally.
no, you know what? That I can see a little bit, man. At 4, I feel like he can. That's got to be
Well,
done
if she
right.
not
wouldn't
the
have
kid's
dragged
fault,
her
though.
heels, if mom wouldn't have dragged her heels,
Yeah, this
we
is
wouldn't
not
be in this
kid's fault.
predicament.
Why torture the kid because you didn't get it done when you were supposed
No,
to?
the problem is now he's gonna 4. He's gonna remember it at 4 probably.
That's better than the resentment he'll have later on. When
No,
a chick
no,
goes,
dude.
ugh.
No, trust me, I'm on your side. I'm just saying that.
Oh my God,
sucks
what
that he's-
is that? Oh my God, why did I do that?
Yeah, let's. You know what?
Let's not do this.
I've got like a headache or something.
Oh my
and-
God. It's
Oh.
kind of like a turtleneck. It's like a sea cucumber.
What happened to yours? Why
Does
is
that
it?
happen to you when you're a little kid?
Why is it looking at me like that? It's just. Ugh.
No, really. If you just pull it back, look, it looks normal.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let it go. Oh. Why? Oh. Why does yours do that? Yeah. You're not putting that in me or on me. Bye.
Who
That-
would want that?
Apparently Thomas Friedman. Last month, the CDC released a draft of federal guidelines on circumcision, stopping just short of telling parents they should choose the procedure, but saying medical evidence shows benefits clearly outweigh the risks. It can lower males' risk of sexually transmitted diseases, penile cancer, and even urinary tract infections.
There you go.
To those of you the procedure is minor, they give a list of reasons why they believe it's not, from loss of sensation to unseen psychological damage. It's a big deal.
Say we had a number for this dude?
Yeah, which one do we have a number for? That guy, Jonathan Friedman?
Yeah.
Which one was John Friedman? Okay, he's
the guy, man.
Yeah, he's the guy with the T-shirt. All right, let's see if we can call him. We haven't pre-called him or anything, so I don't know. I don't know if he'll answer. It's kind of late, but whatever.
And Chicago's not that late.
True, good point.
9:40.
You been
We have,
running? You been running?
I had a bad weekend, Jay.
What happened?
I didn't get to do it on Saturday, then I didn't get it Sunday. So I did do a hill workout on Friday though.
Really?
Hills. A hill workout.
Real hills or on a treadmill?
No, real hills. I would never do a treadmill workout. Treadmill hill workout. I don't think those even. When people do that, if you do it on a hill workout, oh, are we on calling them?
Yeah, we're calling.
Completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. 132T.
Yeah, that's the right number. Oh well. All right. Yeah, well, like I said, we didn't know. Sometimes these numbers don't pan out. Anyway, sorry to waste your time. Anyway, well, that's all right, dude. That's all right. Yeah, this just seems like such a no-brainer. I can't believe it's up for discussion. Now it's in court. You're in court over snipping your kid's dick? By the way, I think I would have an argument with Beth over this.
Oh, I could see Beth wanting to
Leave it.
go au natural.
Yeah.
Miss Hippie.
Yeah.
Which I told her if we ever had a kid, it would have to be a girl then, because I'd do it myself. I'm not gonna send a kid to a fucking high school gymnasium. Are you shitting me?
Ugh.
That's a lion's den.
Yeah.
That's child abuse. You should be jailed on child abuse if you send a male American boy into a gymnasium anywhere in this country uncirced. It's just not nice.
Thing is, there's probably traction behind this thing, just like I said, the immunization deal. So there's probably more than one kid now, in every class who has it. So
Yeah.
it's becoming more the norm.
God damn it.
You look at me like that when you say
Another interesting story.
Anything norm, I just kind of look at you and assimilate with you.
son of a bitch.
And Jay, I'm gonna lean on you for this one. You'll know more about this than I will. But we've got a UK family who's all pissed off after their 5-year-old was billed for missing a schoolmate's birthday celebration. Now they're being threatened with legal action
Wait,
should they refuse to pay.
billed for what?
For not showing. And so the family had to expend, what was it, $25 per kid or something?
Yeah.
Was it like a destination deal? Like, was it one of these?
He's in kindergarten. I don't know what kind of. I mean, nothing would surprise me. I've seen 1-year-olds getting extravagant birthday parties nowadays.
That's what I was going to say,
Absurd.
man. It's a big industry now. Way
Derek-
bigger than we were kids. When we were kids, like Chuck E. Cheese was just coming around.
Farrell's, Chuck E.
Yeah.
Cheese.
You might have a couple buddies over. You go see a movie, then you'd come home, have pizza, and then they'd spend the night. Right? That was your birthday.
Yeah, they'd make a cake. Your mom would make you a
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah, now it's, you have 12 buddies at Zap Zone, and you go and you run around, you play laser tag, and then you do a bunch of dumb arcade games, and like the host family pays, for a package or something. So this is probably one of those where somebody got caught holding, all these people who said they were going to come and they didn't, and so they're pissed off. I mean, what are you going to do, dude? You're sunk. You sink the money in the birthday, it's
Maybe
done.
your son was more popular, they would have showed up.
Exactly. He's probably a little punk at.
So we've got Derek Nash and Tanya Walsh said they were shocked when their son Alex came home from preschool with a brown envelope stuffed in his backpack. Inside there was a formal invoice from another mother, Julie Lawrence, for almost $25. Money's due, apparently for failing to RSVP to their son's party when Alex could no longer attend. It was an invoice for a child no-show fee for the party, and it was a proper invoice with official details, even her bank details and email address and name. After expressing his frustration to the son's teacher, the dad confronted Lawrence at her home because I was so angry. I said she wasn't going to get a penny out of me. She's now threatening to take him to small claims court, and so they've asked this etiquette specialist professional, Jacqueline Whitmore, who recommended a couple different courses of action for both parents. Says, this is the first time I've ever heard of someone invoicing their guests for not showing up. It's just bad etiquette. Instead, she suggested a courtesy call saying, I'm sorry that your child could not attend my child's party. I had to incur the cost of him not showing up. Therefore, I would appreciate it if you could help me out by helping me either fully or in part take care of the bill for him not showing up.
No. That's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
You know
Eat the $25, cheap ass.
Yeah, but you know what? The other side of it, they're assholes for not coming, or it sounds like they RSVP'd and then couldn't, and they didn't follow up. Assholes, right? But dude, so
it's a fucking preschooler's
I know,
party.
That's just
Big
part
deal.
of it.
Like, the kid probably wanted to go. The parents had some shit come
Yeah.
up. Whatever. I
You
mean,
can't go recover your $25. Ugh, absurd.
she's got more advice when it comes to children's birthday parties.
Oh boy.
Her pet peeves: parents who discipline other people's children.
Hmm.
No, I don't have a problem with that. Honestly, if your kid's being a shit in my house, he's gonna get paddled, right?
I would love to see Walters give a battle.
Bring your shitty kid over.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Don't you touch that! You put that down now.
Dude, I have the invoice right here.
Yeah.
Invoice number 1432.
Does that mean there was a 1431?
Really? Order number, verbal. Account number, Nash. Child's party no-show fee, $15.95. 15 pounds, 95.
2414.
Yeah.
I just did the math really quick in my head.
The parent/guardian of Alex Nash. It's a formal invoice. Assholes.
Parents who don't discipline their own children and let them run amok. That's another pet peeve.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Do you see that a lot?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sure.
Oh yeah.
Parents who try to outdo the other parents by bringing a bigger, better gift. Parents who say their child will show up, but the child doesn't show up. Parents who bring all their children when only one child is invited.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Is that just like a, oh, it looks like we got a babysitter for the day? Is that what that move is?
No, I guess I've seen that where the parent will kind of stay with the younger kid and just kind of hang at the party with their younger kid, and their older kid is really the one that's involved. You know what I mean?
I get it.
So
is that
usually you kind of offer it? Oh, if you just want to hang around,
But you don't really mean it. You're
right?
just like
You
being
totally
nice.
don't mean it. Like, get out of here, you son of a bitch.
Host do's and don'ts. You've hosted some of these parties, right, Jay?
Yeah.
Don't discipline someone else's children. I strongly disagree with this
To
one.
what extent? You're not going to hit the kid.
I
you are going to be like,
oh,
hey,
no,
man,
I would.
Chill. Relax.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, I think I could hit a kid if he was misbehaving in my house. Not the sweet pie, but the boys. Oh, I'd give Russ. I'd paddle Russ if I had to.
How about Manny? Paddle Manny, the older one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But see, they don't fuck off. I mean, they don't act up. So there'd hardly be anything to. I'd be like trigger finger, itchy trigger finger. I'd be dying for a reason to paddle your boys, but I just don't see them screwing off. They're just too well behaved, unfortunately. Set a spending limit so no one tries to outspend someone else. I strongly disagree with that one too. Like, I think as a kid, you've got to be like hoping for the best shit you can
everybody
get.
gets it. Everybody is pretty standard with that.
Set a timeline for your party so your guests don't overstay their welcome.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And that's why these destination things, that's the beauty of those. Like to do a, Chuck E. Cheese or to take them somewhere, it's because it happens and it's over and everybody leaves.
They're not at your
nobody's
house,
at your house.
lingering.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the most attractive thing about those.
Yeah. I would
get
do
it done.
that.
Your kid is happy because he had his little thing, and they've got it down to a science. They have party rooms. They move them into a room. They have their cake. They open their presents. They have a little, two young 14-year-old girls who are, making
Nice.
$7 an hour go in there and, help them,
Set
put
up
everything
balloons
away,
and-
and then they shovel you out with a cart, to your car, and you put all the shit in the car and you go home.
Really?
Yeah, it's
and
like it's a total
everybody goes their own
industry now.
ways?
Yes, it's a huge industry now.
Wow. Help your child write thank you notes to all those who attended the party?
Yeah.
No, I disagree with that completely. Waste of paper and time. I don't have time for that shit. Provide each child with a small goodie bag filled with a toy or baked goods to take home so everyone feels important.
Dude.
No! It wasn't your birthday. It was my
This is
birthday.
another thing, man. Somebody
Yeah.
had to start this shit, and then it was like, that's the precedent. Now, Timmy's mom did that. Timmy's mom gave him all little, toys to take
Well,
home.
Timmy's
And
mom can
everybody
suck
got-
my dick. I'm not giving him a fucking bag with a present in it. Get out
Yeah.
of here. How about on your birthday I bring you a present? How about that? You learn that every day's not your birthday.
Everybody goes
We're
home
here
with
for
a bunch
me
of
today.
meaningless garbage in this little tiny
Ugh.
party bag,
Yuck.
Like little plastic
Yeah.
shit.
So everyone feels important.
That's right.
You got invited to a party. Feel important. E never got invited to a party. Right, E?
That's right.
Yeah.
I had a few.
There's a goodie bag right there, man.
Oh my
Kind of a titties looking goodie bag. There's a
And
pencil
some
in
of
there.
these moms go way out. They have the theme, like the robot theme right there, and they get all. But some other ones are just like, yeah, they just buy the shit at Target and throw it all in. A
Really?
bunch of pencils.
When are you
and
gonna do that? What's the
erasers
point of
and-
even doing it at that point?
I know.
If you either do need to
Yeah.
go all out,
Because
or
they
just
feel they have to.
right.
Trying to keep up with the Joneses,
So much of that shit is keeping up with.
It's
What's-
absurd.
Yeah, what's been established as the new standard. It is really a crazy thing now.
Dude, taco bars for 1-year-olds parties?
Were you at one of these?
I was
Taco-
invited to one.
Wow.
I got to be honest with you. I'm sure it was a spectacular time.
See, there's Lucas's first birthday. Got a little bag with a nice sticker on it, and look at the little
You
tag.
won't
on the-
remember.
Of
No.
course he won't. But your guests will.
You shouldn't have one until at least 5.
Shouldn't have a birthday party.
No.
That's when they should stop. Is 5, in my opinion. You
Yeah.
have them up till 5, then done.
No, I think like 5 to like 11.
Would you have a birthday party for Russ or?
They like we went to Cedar Point.
Oh, that's
They
kinda cool.
took
Wow.
a couple friends.
It's pretty
That's
big,
pretty
Jay.
sick.
Mister,
Yeah,
I'm not going to do any parties. You go to Cedar Point.
We took him to the Caribbean.
No, that's the
last
last one.
classmates.
That's the last one. But that was, just for both the boys. Like, we'll take them both. Take a friend. We'll call it Russ's birthday. And
Yeah.
even though it was 6 months after. You get where I'm going.
I could totally see you and Gav doing that, by the way.
So
Hey, we're going to plan to go to Cedar Point this summer, so we'll call it Russ's birthday party. Hey, Russ, guess what? Instead of having a party in February, we're going to go to Cedar Point in
June.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, my man. Parent do's and don'ts. RSVP. If you say you're going to attend, please attend. Reply within 1 week of receiving the invitation. Don't wait until the last minute. Now,
there's one right there. These people who sit on invitations. It's like,
Yeah.
look, if you're not going to, fine. Just let us know.
see, I strongly disagree with that one. I think you
Totally
sit
see
on
you
it.
sitting on
Yeah, I would. I think I did sit on to your wedding.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember
I don't know if I
wedding.
ever
It's like,
responded.
you son of a bitch, you're in my wedding. Are you coming? Are you coming? They just acknowledge, just confirm. Do you want the fucking steak or do you want the chicken? I just need to know.
Both. Just assume I want both.
Are you coming and are you bringing something?
I don't know what I'm going to be in the mood for that night. How can I possibly tell you?
I do
2 months
remember
in
two of
advance?
my groomsmen never responded. And it's like driving, and these are the things that drive brides and mothers of brides.
Why do they care so fucking
Because
much?
they're trying to get everything perfect. It's
Who
the one
gives a
time they get
shit?
married, and they're trying to have everything perfect. And there's a lot of shit.
One time they get married to you.
The stuff that they, the stuff that they like, the concept that this has to be a perfect day. It's just a stupid day. Where you're, like,
Yeah, Jay, it's a stupid day. I apologize. I meant to get back to you and respond. I was there.
As if this is
I showed.
a slight on the bride because, oh my God.
No,
someone
it's
didn't
not a
put
slight. They don't look at it as a slight. They're just like, send the shit
Waiting
in
for
so I can
such
tick.
things.
Right, just
Like,
so I
they
can
didn't
tick
know
it
Mike
off. I don't
Walters
give
was-
a fuck, you
They
know.
didn't know Walters was coming. They knew he was coming.
Yeah, you should have known I was coming. By the way, when you're
Never know.
when you're dealing with a kid, like it's possible I could have forgotten.
Actually,
I mean, that was a strong possibility. That was like,
Or like, go get fitted for
That's-
your tux.
that
you
shit was
know?
last
I
week?
think that was you too. You and Vinny. Like, look, assholes, just go.
was I there? Was I in said tux?
You were there.
I was. Did I eat chicken and or steak? I did. I had a wonderful time.
You don't remember a second of it. Do you?
Yeah,
Did that picture bring back memories?
Yes, it did. You son of a bitch. But no, I strongly disagree with the whole respond within a week of sending the invite, because if the longer you wait, what if something cooler to do comes up?
That's true.
And now you've committed to this lame fucking birthday party. Like, you should be I'll call you the night before if nothing else has come up that's
And
better.
that's true. You do sort of groan. You get it in the mail. You're like, ah, fuck. Throw it on the counter.
Yeah.
You don't tell your kid. Not for a couple days. You're like, damn it. Are we gonna
How are we
be
gonna
able to
deal
do
with
it?
this?
I don't know. Like, all right, Manny, you want to go to a birthday party next weekend? All right, sweet. Well, RSVP.
Couple D-U-P-P-E-L.
Bring a gift or make a donation in the child's name to the parent's favorite charity.
What?
I strongly disagree with this one. What kid wants to get a birthday gift that's a note made out to his parent's favorite charity?
That's awful.
That's like getting pennies on Halloween.
Awful.
You egg that house. You egg the penny house. If I showed up, if I graced you,
The popcorn ball house.
yes,
Did you ever get a popcorn ball?
yes.
We
They
weren't
deserve
allowed
to be
eat them
egged.
because there could be needles in them.
Toothpaste or toothbrushes? You ever get that?
Yes.
Toothbrushes? Ugh.
I don't remember those, but
I had a dentist in our, I think a dentist in our
Yeah.
neighborhood. And toothbrush.
bring a gift or make a donation in the child's name to
No.
the parent's favorite charity.
I will say, though, if I could go back over all those years of having people buy my kids big plastic shit that just gets,
Yeah.
broken and done with within a couple weeks, if you could replace all of that with some saving bonds, I mean,
Would they have been cool with that, or would they have been bummed?
when they're really little, they don't know, so you could get them just a tiny little thing and be like, all right, here's your gift, and then actually give them, $40 in saving bonds, and
Yeah.
it'd be great.
Yeah.
Right.
It is not necessary to send a gift if you cannot attend the party, but a birthday card is a nice gesture. I disagree with that too. I think you should send a gift. If you can't make it, or if you've got something better that comes up last minute.
No way.
Why?
No.
Send a gift. That's your peace
no way.
offering. You're getting out of stuff.
You do not send a gift. If you don't go
He's such a downer, man.
If you don't go and enjoy said birthday party, no, you have no obligation to send a gift.
Would you send a card?
You may send an email. I don't know.
Email to the parents, happy birthday to your kid.
Yeah.
A text.
Yeah, text. I don't know.
Look at that picture of us at Jay's wedding.
He looks like a baby.
I know he does, doesn't he? God. Ugh.
Is that an earring in your right ear, Mike?
Probably.
Wondering.
How's our forum going, by the way?
I saw a couple things added to it. I saw an old lady with a dick in her mouth, which...
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, like I said, it's anything goes. So
yeah.
An old lady with a dick in her mouth. He said.
Hey, before we get too far from the dicks, should we try to call Steve?
Yeah, we can call him. We'll call him. I didn't know if you sent him an email saying we wouldn't, or if we would.
I said we try to.
Just get an update on him.
Yeah. The dick reduction.
Yeah, Steve Gabari, our fine sponsor at Zott Ford, and he's boss. Is he a shit boss, by the way? Is he kind of a dick?
I don't really see him that often, so.
If you had to say,
Ivory Tower.
Yeah, he's up there.
Is he a dick to you? Is he a slave driver?
No, not to me.
Not to you. Okay, that's good. We'll see if we can change that, by the way.
I
don't know if I'm on camera here. I don't want to give his
kind of
number.
just do whatever I want.
Yeah.
No.
Did you work today?
No, I don't work Mondays or Tuesdays, Jay.
Oh, sorry. I just...
don't know my schedule?
No, I don't.
Hello, this is Steve. I'm not available to take your call right now.
Yeah.
Please leave a detailed voice.
God, that sounded like a legit...
It did,
hello,
yeah, it
this is
did.
Steve.
Yeah.
Almost got a hey,
Fake this
Steve,
up.
out of you.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I used to have that stupid kind of voicemail where I tried to fake people, like, hey, how's it going?
Of course you
This
did.
is bullshit right here.
Well, I'm not here right now.
Maybe we'll try him tomorrow. You want to do an Ask E?
Hey, before we do that, real quick, Zott Ford is your lease pull-ahead specialist. Right now, they can get you out of your lease early with no penalties to you. That's right, regardless if you're driving foreign or domestic, Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, or Toyota, Zott Ford can get you into a new Ford now. Ditch your old tired junker and ride deep in a funky, fresh Zott Ford. Yes, I said that. Check out their massive inventory and their amazing deals right now at ZottFord.com.
You want to see some birds that can curse real quick?
Yep.
All right. I think we found some parrots. Yeah. 10 foul-mouthed birds.
Twat.
Twat. Must be good. Suck my dick.
Dude, that's like at a theme park.
No, it's on the camera.
Sup.
Holy hell, man.
God damn you.
Stupid bird.
I smell pussy.
God.
Bad boy. Shut up. Fuck you.
He's answering.
That's great. We need one of those, Jay.
Yeah, that's what I said, man. I mean, put aside the tiger and the giraffe. Start with that.
Well, you don't want your bisexual giraffes now? All right, E, you ready for a little Ask Eric?
Sure.
Found this in the Free Press. It was addressed to Dear Amy, but I suppose Dear E will work just as well, right? All right. I have a 5-year-old nephew who is starting kindergarten. He's a fantastic little boy
I bet he is.
who likes boy things like cars, but he really likes many girl things like Barbies, Minnie Mouse, and My Little Pony. He's the most interesting 5-year-old boy I know. I guess, too. When we were at the store, he picked out a My Little Pony lunchbox for school. His mom is worried he will get picked on, and so am I, but I'm also concerned about sending the message that he should not be himself. I want him to love school, make friends, but not change who he is. The next thing is to buy him a backpack. He wants something girly, and Mom feels like we should steer him towards a plain backpack with no characters, which I know he won't like. How do we encourage him to be himself and try not to set him up to be picked on because he doesn't like traditional boy things? Anxious aunt.
I'm the wrong person to ask about that.
I was gonna say,
Why?
it's home, man. Oh,
Because I liked all that. No, I didn't. I didn't like My Little Pony or anything like that. But
whoa,
I do
whoa,
like.
Wait a minute, back up,
whoa,
back
whoa,
up.
whoa,
You-
whoa.
I'm
You
a-
like that stuff?
No, I meant like I like stuff like purple. I tend to like purple
Pink.
stuff. I watch chick flick movies. I've always been. I think I've liked a lot of things that are more on the.
When you were a little kid, you do that
Not
stuff?
really though. You know what though? That develops later. When I was a kid, I was more into guy stuff like G.I. Joe and
So
stuff
once
like.
puberty hit, that's when you kind of
Yeah, maybe.
started
Switch
getting
teams.
confused.
Yeah.
Went
Yeah,
to the
you
other
son of a
side.
Bitch. What would you do, man? Holy fuck! What would I do with my? I don't know. It was my kid. Shit.
Yeah, that's the only one you'd be making decisions on.
Come on, E.
I'm really confused. I don't know. Part of me really wants to say just let him be him and fuck these other kids. But the problem is, see, it's easier to do that when you're old. Like right now, I don't care what anyone thinks of me. When I go wearing whatever I wear or say stuff, I don't care anymore. But when you're
Mikey and
5,
Jake go to the store, Jay, and they want to get a My Little Pony.
yeah, he's gonna say no.
You don't know.
Yeah, he will.
You don't know.
Okay, fine. Ask.
Mikey and Jay are dying to get My Little Pony and Minnie Mouse lunchboxes.
No.
But they
Let's
really
head on
want
over to
them,
the boy
Dad.
aisle. No, sorry.
They,
I have no problem telling my kids no. And
I don't know.
with
man.
something like that, no. Just no. We'll get you something standard. You'll get a blue one, you know?
I don't want a blue one. I want
Too
a My
bad.
Little Pony
Get a
one.
blue one.
But you let her get the Minnie Mouse one. That looks awesome. I want the Minnie Mouse one too.
She's a sweet pie. That's what she gets. She gets anything she
What if
wants.
Sweet Pie wants the G.I. Joe lunchbox?
Yeah, that'd be kind of cute.
Yeah, I agree. Is it different? Why is that different?
Totally different.
But if
I don't know. I mean, dude, I gotta be. I don't know, man. I guess I don't agree with that. But
does it depend if Sweet Pie's been touching the King's peanut butter or not? Do you
The sweet
penalize
pie.
her?
It wouldn't depend on that. But there's just something about the sweet pie. I don't know. I'd just let her. Yeah, I'd let her have it.
There is something about that though, where if a girl came up to you and said, "I want a Detroit Lions
Yeah.
one," you'd be like, "Whatever." But if your son came up to you and went, "I want the Rockettes lunchbox,"
I
you'd be
want
like,
Barbie. You can picture that
"Yeah."
big Barbie head on the back of a. Ugh.
I'd probably let it go, man. I'd probably say, I guess. I mean, I would.
Because if a girl walks into school with a Lions lunchbox, no one's going to think anything about it. But if a guy walks in with a My Little
I
Pony
know.
lunchbox, he's
What?
going to be targeted for that. And I
wasn't
think
there a story like that a couple months ago with literally a My Little Pony lunchbox?
they were a backpack.
Okay,
Yeah,
one
that
of
was
the
like a
two.
2020 story.
Hmm.
Some parents were going to let their kid like go full on tranny at 5
Yeah,
or
that's
3
right.
or something.
God,
It was
that's
like, it just seems. I don't know.
I struggle with the idea. I struggle with the idea because really, my honest opinion is I'd like to say, yeah, you know what? I really don't believe in this crap of like just be yourself, man. But the problem is at 5 and how kids are. Fuck, I got fucking made fun of and beat up enough as it was, and I didn't do any of that stuff. So I can't imagine if this kid did.
Don't you
so.
think as a parent you have a responsibility to give your child the best, put them in a best situation?
Yeah.
You've been there before. We've been in school. We know how kids are. When you're talking about a 5-year-old, you're talking about sending a kid into a zone he's never been to. Now you're going to send him in there knowing that you're lining a kid up for an ass kick.
Right. It's like the Cirque, man. It's just like the Cirque we
I
just
think
talked about.
that's different, man, to me. Though. This is a kid choosing a style of something that he likes, though, as opposed to. I think it's different. I don't think it's the same.
I just don't think at that age they really. I mean, it's not like they're trying to express their gayness.
Yeah.
You know, he's just going for, that one, I like that color or whatever. And like Mike said, you're just trying to direct them. That one might lead to some problems. Why don't you grab a blue one instead?
Do you guys have lunch boxes when you were kids?
Yep.
What'd you have?
I had an Empire Strikes Back.
Of course.
Which is badass.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, those tin ones,
Yeah.
They had the thermos that fit inside. Oh, yeah, those were badass.
That's what my brother had. You know what I had?
What'd you?
Welcome Back, Kotter.
Ah, nice. I can picture that one.
It sucked.
I can picture that one.
That thermos.
Yeah, that plastic thermos where you had like the had the little
handle.
the little handle on the side.
You could put soup in it.
Yeah.
As if.
I don't remember what I had.
Come on, man.
Ninja Turtles for me.
Of course.
Was it plastic or was
What's
it like
wrong with
the tin
Ninja
one?
Turtles, man?
Except they're lame. I don't know.
They were not lame in the 80s. No, not like... Dude, when I was growing up at that time,
It
they
was
were...
enormous.
I know it was.
Those movies were just out.
I
didn't have
that might have... I don't remember that front of it. I remember that thermos, that very thermos with Master Yoda.
Mine was
sitting on
plastic, though. It
Master Yoda.
No, I had the blue one. That might have been the box with Luke talking to Master Yoda.
No, mine was plastic, though. You're right, Jay. By the time we got...
Yeah, they got away from those tin ones.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I brown bagged it.
You had a friggin'
I
lunchbox
did at some point. Yeah, I did. God, I don't remember, man. Maybe... No.
Dude, we used to line them all up at our bus stop, and whoever got there first would be first in line, and that person would get on the bus first and all that. So we'd line them up within like 2 feet of each other. And I remember this one time, man, my brother always got the short end of the stick on shit, right? So he's got his right in the front of the line. He's happy for once he got there first. He's going to get on the bus first. And this car comes whipping around the corner. This is within our sub. Comes whipping around. All the kids jump out of the way. Vroom, he goes through like the gravel side of the road. We look, and my brother's lunchbox is just flattened. Nobody else's is touched. Just his is flattened. My man starts crying. It had the last Twinkie. The last Twinkie was in the said lunchbox. There's the Yeah, I remember that. Welcome Back.
Oh, I do too.
Hey, Mr. Carter.
Wow. God, do they still have lunchboxes like that?
I think they sort of came back, sort of a retro thing.
Yeah.
Velcro bags.
Yeah, the Velcro bags are big with the zipper and all that. Yeah, they're goofy now. But that actually would be kind of a cool thing to collect, to be honest, those old school lunchboxes.
I got a Beatles one.
Do you really?
Upstairs, yeah. Not an old one, but I can't remember what it is.
My name is John, and I too play guitar, and I sometimes play the fool.
BBC One?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Ringo, and I play the drums.
I'm Paul, and I play the bass.
My name is George, and I too play guitar.
My name is John, and John said I too play guitar.
Yeah.
And
George
I
went
sometimes play
first.
the fool. Yeah.
Is that the one you have right there?
No.
There's a bunch of them.
There's a million of them. Mine's not new. It's either Yellow Submarine or I can't remember, but it was just a promo thing. Yeah, those are worth a ton, man. What do we got for email? How's our message board going too? Are people going on the message
jump
board
on
yet?
there, E, will you?
Yeah. There's some stuff going
Is
on.
there some
here.
action?
All right, I've got Sarah writes in. Have you ever seen Notting Hill with Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant? It's old. Anyway, his roommate Spike in the movie is Eric to a T. Anybody seen Notting Hill?
No, I haven't seen it.
No.
All right.
My buddy wrote a song for that movie, though.
Really?
Yeah. Poltz did. Poltz has a song in Notting Hill that's really good. See if you can look it up, Timko.
Then
He's got a great story about it, too, because he didn't want to have his song in the movie. And so he said the only way he would do it is if he got to, like, go to this special studio in New York, this, like, huge studio, and he got this producer that was a fuckload of money, and he wanted strings and an orchestra, and
they gave it.
They gave him everything, and like he did everything about. He wanted bagpipes. He tells a hilarious story about how this all went down. But this is in some.
I love everything
He flew in a bagpipe guy to play this part.
I love the way you comb your hair. I love the way you sashay in the room. Your perfume lingers in the air. I love everything.
The cello. This song originally is it's probably just a one guitar and an acoustic guitar.
You can
That's
hear it,
it. And they wanted it for this movie. And he's like, yeah, give me my conditions.
I love the way you lick your
Anyway.
What was the Jewel video that he was in? Was it You Were Meant for Me?
Yeah. Yeah, he plays the boyfriend in that. He wrote the song.
We have an E-comb over. Let's see,
Nice.
who sent this? Scott sent this in.
Have you seen this E?
No.
Scott did a little work on E.
He put a few pounds on you, E. That's
Put a few pounds on and combed him over.
Come on,
E,
dude.
that's where you're going. That it's not too bad
it's
a look.
not as terrible as I would have thought a fat bald E would look. I mean, honestly.
Shut up.
Like, what do you think?
If
Are we
I
a year
become
away
this,
from that?
if I become this, I might as well just end my fucking life. What's the point?
Wow, be a little more shallow.
Oh, dude.
Oh my god.
Look at E.
Can we
make
make that work?
Can we make that the post picture today?
Yeah, I feel like you could make that work. E.
Did you notice there's a
Get the
biggest
hell out.
there's a Biggest Loser poster behind it?
Yep.
Oh wow, dude! Holy hell!
That's
dude.
actually in my basement
Yeah,
too.
there's the pinball machine behind him. He's sitting in my chair, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, you are. Did you call in sick
Damn it.
one day, Jay? What's
Huh.
going on here?
I don't know.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Jesus Christ.
Mark writes in, I think this is Frostbite Dick Mark.
Oh yeah.
He and his brother are good storytellers. He says, gents, my sister is a listener, but asked that I tell you guys this tale. She didn't want to retell it. My sister's a friendly, pretty neighborhood pharmacist.
Sounds hot.
Spelled neighborhood with a O-U-R, so he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Happily married, and not that there's anything wrong with that. Happily married in her early 40s, being in a small town, she's well known and has many regular clients. She sees her fair share of addicts, seniors, kids, and creeps. Her stories are pretty good, from people asking to show her their rash to counseling old dudes on erectile issues. One of her clients took it too far. He's a well-known local barber. I had gone there many times, and my sister took my nephews there. The guy's in his late 60s, married, and a well-known figure in the local community. He stands 5'5", bald and supple, no prize. So he's 7 inches shorter than E, but about the same.
Yeah.
His behavior with an O-U-R towards my sister got weird and fast. He figured out the pattern in my sister's work schedule and would often drop in with staged questions. From there, he would happen to, quote, drop in and bring the staff food. It escalated to flowers.
Whoa.
This is where my sister told him to stop. It didn't stop. My sister was early for work one day and was sitting in her car outside finishing up a Decast episode.
Nice.
He snuck up to the car and knocked on the window, scared the hell out of her. It kept going and culminated in a poorly scrawled love letter. It looked to be written Big E style with poor grammar and pathetic spelling. He professed his love for my sister in a way that looked like it was written by a kid in the 4th grade. He's got to find this letter for us.
Oh, yeah.
My sister's husband had been amused by this up to a point. Once the letter showed up, he had it. He's a long-fused kind of guy, but well-versed in ass-kicking. He walked into the barbershop when it was busy in front of a store full of customers. He told the old creeper that if he even looked at my sister again, he would whip his ass for all to see. Imagine walking in there to a 60-year-old dude.
Yeah.
Fucking bald, fat guy. The old barber nearly wet himself, scared to death. He stopped bothering my sister after that, and I still see him around town with his poor wife. I'll see if she still has that letter.
Oh,
Mark.
yeah, we need the letter.
Oh, that'd be great. Tell Eric to eat a bag of Rogaine-soaked stalks. He's looking out for you. He's thinking about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to
Offering
his
solutions,
his
my man.
pharmacist sister. Probably get you some. I don't know.
Yeah. Rogaine's expensive, I think.
Yeah.
You probably priced it, E.
I'm not gonna. No, I'm not. Haven't. I'm
Have
not
to
gonna
ship it from Canada. But we can get
What's
it.
going on with the GLH, the great looking hair? Can we get a case of that? Because we're going to need a lot of it. So
I'm not gonna use any of it.
turn around again. Let me see. Please, just for a second. Jesus, dude. Oh, boy.
It went so quick. That's the
I
thing. It went
know.
so quick. Like I feel like
Poor guy.
God. I feel like 2 weeks ago it was I don't know. He's been wearing hats a while. Maybe it was just a slow thing that we just didn't pick up on.
Yeah.
Because he was wearing the
That
hat.
pink hat all the time. It had to be.
Do you think
right?
the pink hat did it?
Oh, shut up.
It's possible. Why not? It was never washed. It was filthy. He'd lose it.
Oh, my God.
Steve writes in, hello to all non-follically challenged men and Big E. I brought this up several months ago, but goddammit, E, speak into the fucking mic. You fat, balding, and normcore bastard. Shit, I just described myself, although I'm not normcore, but I digress. They determined that your mic was on a bad angle and therefore sounds like you're speaking in a tin can. Maybe you should have your head duct taped to the mic, thus allowing you to be on equal levels as the three professionals. You even think Timko sounds normal when not visually distracting the group. Eric, maybe it's the the Canadian USA exchange, but I'm a real Canadian 6-inch, well, maybe 5.80995. But if you were to wash your junk and get rid of the sludge buildup, you may come to realize, with an S, you're actually slightly below the average of 5.5. But it is what it is, or whatever. Seriously, you guys make my nights on the line bearable. Ciao, bye, and great big winky face.
How do you spell ciao?
Spelled it right. C-I-A-O.
Nice.
Ciao.
Nice. All right.
Great big.
Where does that
winky
come
face.
from? I don't.
Ciao?
Yeah.
Ciao?
It's like Italian, like it's so
I know
long.
that, but what do you mean when he spelled it right? Is there
No, somebody started doing that.
C-H-O-W. They
Oh,
would
yes,
spell it.
yes.
Ciao.
Somebody started with the ciao.
I just remember
People
where
were
that.
fucking-
I for a little bit I've been meaning to ask where that came from.
Did you do it in the diary? He didn't do it in the diary, did he?
No.
No.
Not
Ciao.
Ciao.
C-H-O-W.
Someone, one of the people writing us just said ciao one day, and I just asked how they spelled it, and they spelled it. I think everybody that's written ciao has spelled it properly, which is impressive.
It is. Cheryl writes in, Eric doesn't need to talk any closer to the mic. We don't really want to hear him that well. Eat a bag of dry old bony stalks, Evis.
See, there you go. She's happy. I'm not.
Tim writes in, hey guys, I got a way to solve E speaking in the microphone correctly. Just get one shaped like a giant dick. Black or white, your choice. That fucker's mouth won't leave, that son of a bitch. In regard to the hair problem, I was thinking a tattoo on the now infamous bald spot, simply saying, gone too soon. What do you guys think? You're fucking hilarious. Joel writes in, I always listen in headphones, so Big E not talking in the mic is never a horrible thing, but when you listen in a car or on other stereo speakers, that varying volume is annoying as hell. If you turn it up, Mike and Jay sound too loud, and then E is almost normal but still fades in and out. I think Big E needs one of those thin little Michael Jackson headset mics. We've heard that from a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think Britney and Madonna used
Garth
them.
Brooks wears one.
He does. That's true.
Yeah.
A hero.
I think Britney and Madonna used them too, and maybe wireless, so that idiot won't have accidents with the cord. I may be willing to buy it for him, perhaps a pink one, either that or put a picture of a stalk on the mic, and he'll probably be right up on that motherfucker.
Wow.
Isn't that funny? Yeah.
Multiple people think if we just
like-minded.
put some sort of phallic
Yeah,
symbol on your microphone.
It's almost as if you and Jay sit there over and over again saying I'm gay and saying I like dick, and they're just playing off that. Almost, maybe.
In fairness, we've been talking about your baldness way more than how much you like Panus lately.
Yeah,
Lately,
but for two of them to pick up on that,
It's impressive.
Well,
on their own.
I'll tell you right
Not
now,
with our help.
it being a penis would not change anything.
It might.
No.
I think it's worth a try.
It might work. It might work, E.
E, stop licking your microphone. Stop licking your microphone, E.
Just sitting there.
Just drooling
I
on
will
this microphone.
I will never and will never have a penis in or around my mouth.
Never say never, my man.
Never.
Famous last words. Everyone heard that. Remember that.
Adam writes in, fellow humans and Big E.
I'm a human still. Kinda.
I was at a restaurant last night, and at the table next to us was Big E and Nana. I've met E before, and this guy looked and acted just like him. Sorry, the photo quality is subpar. He was talking to Nana about how much beer he drinks every day, and even yelled at her because there wasn't enough bread for him.
Whatever,
I
dude.
presume she ate too much for his liking. They were probably having a post-bathing meal because the eatery was right next to a hotel. Keep up the great work. So here they are. Here's E and Nana at an eatery.
Oh my God.
Nana. Does that look anything like Nana? Why don't you take a
kinda.
Take a picture of Nana
I
for
had
us.
one. Remember I told you.
No, let me see.
Oh, you did show me and Mike one time.
You did?
Yeah, fair.
I can't believe I didn't meet Nana. They had her chained in the basement when I went over there.
Yeah.
Before our drunk night out.
Yeah, like the guy in Goonies. I get it.
Yeah, and so I went in and wasn't even thinking, and I was so happy to meet Mama Fady and his dad and see how normal they were, which was weird. I figured they'd be retarded too, but they were really, really normal. And then I met Tony
the cat,
and Tony was gorgeous, not mad at
Gorgeous
it all.
feline,
Didn't appear to have DNA of E anywhere on his paws or back hair or anything.
But then you didn't think
not
to go,
balding.
God, go
The
down
cat
to
wasn't
the cellar
balding.
to see Nana.
Yeah, and you could hear this this weird just
Chains
this
rattling.
moaning and chains in the basement.
I don't have it right here, but I'll take another one.
Like Chunk's buddy in Goonies.
Where did he get this, I wonder? Seriously.
I don't know.
I don't know. Where were you?
It looks like me.
I know. That's
And
why.
Nana.
It does look like
Were
her
you
a little
yelling at Nana about hogging all the bread, E?
No.
Damn it, Nana. I wanted that bread too, Nana. You've eaten more bread in your lifetime than I could possibly eat.
That's the good
Haven't you
spongy
had enough?
bread. It's the spongy bread that I like.
God damn it, Nana.
Oh my God, you guys.
Is that it for email?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
God.
Well, keep it coming. I'm excited that we have the Detroit Cast, the official Detroit Cast forum, up and open. So I hope that a lot of people will go there and check it out. Again, just go to our website, DetroitCast.com. You'll see it on the right side of our page. It just says forums. Click on it, register your name, and write anything you want or respond to other people. There's already people on there. So, and we'll all be on there. You'll recognize our names. We're not using fake names or anything. So,
hey, and it's January, and you know what that means. It means it's auto show time at Zott Ford and Holly. As you already know, they have the hottest sales staff in Oakland County: foosball, ping pong, popcorn, and Big E's terrible hygiene. But what you may not know is they also have auto show bonus cash on your new Ford. So hurry in before the bonus cash is gone and buy or lease the new Ford from your friends at Zott Ford, SZOTT. They are at I-75 and exit 98 East Holly Road.
very good. All right. I guess we're all done then. Do we have are you playing anywhere? Are you doing stand-up anywhere? Coming up?
Mike.
What?
Okay, I guess we're all done then.
I guess we are. No, I don't. Shut
You know
up.
what's funny?
You take us out then,
He
you
drags it, man.
No, I just want to
You
make sure I
drag
got
it.
everything.
You drag it. He never
Fine.
wants to leave.
Bye.
He never wants to
No,
leave.
bye.
He loves this so much.
Bye. Show
people.
over. Show over. Fuck you, E. I don't care about your gig.
God,
Jay doesn't care about your gig. Bye. Show's over.
Goodbye, everyone. We'll
No.
see you tomorrow on a Wednesday
Show's
edition.
over.
Tuesday edition?
Wednesday,
edition
you son of a bitch.
of the Detroit Cast.
You've been listening to the Detroit Cast with your hosts, Mike and Jay. From all of us at Radio for One Studios, thank you for listening. And as always, thank you, Detroit.
Listen to God, watch